Hello everyone and welcome to Road America on ChampCar.live. It is the Frozen Rotors Winter Classic for the Champ Car Endurance Series presented by RVA Graphics and Wraps. Paul Velton, Bill Strong, Doc Waldrop, and Tiffany Alexander with you, calling the race all weekend long. It is a double eight this weekend, 8 hours of racing today and tomorrow, with nearly 80 teams here this weekend at Road America, located in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Weather today looking like it's going to be a little bit windy, 40% chance of rain, high of 42, low of 26 degrees. I think we've already been through the low part, and the rain was really scheduled more for the evening hour. Looks like we've gotten through that as well. Good morning, Doc Waldrop. How are you this morning, sir?
Oh, if I was doing any better, I'd still be in Costa Rica, baby.
Welcome back from your little getaway there, sir.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
How was it?
Oh, man, it was awesome. Just the best time ever. I sure miss being a part of the broadcast, though.
Well, it's great to have you back, and
well, you say that now. I
say that now, but the scar tissue numbs me from a lot of the pain that's about to come. But no, we've got a huge field here, almost 80 teams out here this weekend for a double eight this weekend at Road America. It's Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. The Frozen Rotors Winter Classic. They don't call it the Winter Classic for nothing. It's always cold at Road America. I don't think there's ever been a hot day in Elkhart Lake. And but yeah, 80 teams here this weekend, Doc. And as you look over the field, what do you think? What are your predictions, and what's things shaking out? What do they look like?
Well, I mean, we've got a strong field out here, obviously, with this many cars. Of course, the spring race here was canceled because the track couldn't deal with all the snow they received. But, I mean, here's what I got. I got third gear pulls at number 177. This is a second place in last year's Central Championship. And this it's an A-Class Honda CRX. This will only be their second start of the 2018 season, so we'll see how they do. We got some big old American iron running in a 1971 Pontiac Grand Prix. That's the American Express number 575. This car, I mean, was a blast to watch in the rain with some long power slides coming out of the corner. So I think we've got the end car on there. This car was an absolute blast to watch. Came out with a pretty decent finish, if I recall, too. We got the Anderson 41 Motorsports, number 411, an EC Class BMW with the 9th in last year's race here. We got the Asteri Motorsports, number 147, a couple of top 10s last year, but this is their first race of 2018, so we'll see if they can clear the cobwebs out. We got the Blue Shells, number 38, 6th place in last year's championship here, but, you know, really not too much to show for their 2018 finishes. We got Cone Crushers, number 917, a perennial winner in a top 10 car in the East. So let's see how they do against a lot of cars they don't normally see in competition. I'm going to have to go with this team as my pick for this race. I'm kind of glad they're not at AMP next weekend. That'll make the field a little bit easier to handle. So they're a local team down here in Georgia, not far from me in Toccoa, Georgia. So I'm gonna pick them for this race. I think they'll do fine here.
Crushers, huh? Okay.
Yeah. We got Crank Yankers Racing, the number 186. You know, Tyler doesn't have a lot to show for their efforts as of late in this, but it's certainly a capable car and great hands. So I look forward to seeing them run. We got Crash Management, the number 118. That's a Dodge Stratus with some low teen and high top 10 finishes. Look for them to possibly step up their game here.
Yeah.
We've got Dead Pedal Racing back with their new build of a Maserati Bi-Turbo. Their original car, unfortunately, was totaled at Watkins Glen earlier this year, so it's good to see them back in our fields. We got the Dirt Guys, the number 999. It's an EC Class BMW in their first race of 2018. They had a 7th place finish here last year, so look forward to that car being pretty strong out here. We got Jerry Inger, my fellow board member in the Ergo Lab, number 489. He's had some teething problems with that new car, but that's to be expected, and we'll see how that Miata does today. Right. We got JSK Racing in the 176. Boy, this is a team I looked at as well for the overall win today. It's a Nissan Maxima, and they've won at least one race at Road America every year since 2015. So it's a strong car. I mean, they also finished the second at Watkins Glen earlier this year, so look for them to be up front. We got Ludicrous Speed, and they're number 162 MR2. Another team with multiple top tens wherever they go in a very fast car. I suppose we know who Bill would be pulling for.
Yeah, he said earlier, he said, we are going to win.
Yeah.
I never said that. You have no proof.
We got Milan, number 150. That's a top-tier Miata knocking on the door for their first overall win. More power should help them out in this quest. Paulie and I interviewed Jeff Christensen on Wednesday night, I believe. So yep. Always great to see them. They do a lot of races for a team based out of Iowa. We got the PBR Light, a team after my own heart. That's the number 368. It's multiple top 10 finishes here in the fall races. But it's also their first race in 2018, so we'll see how they do. We got Premium Dudes, number 32, 8th place back in 2015 in the championship round here, and multiple overall wins in that team's history. So we look for Nathan to do well out here. And finally, I've got the Tooth Autosport, number 552. It's got also multiple top 10s everywhere they go with an 8th place finish here last year. So that's my short list of teams to look for. And I suspect we're going to see a great race today.
Yeah, I think definitely a great race is on tap. And you can...
Cars are moving.
We got cars rolling, obviously, because we can see that. But, yeah, we'll be going green here shortly, folks. And, yeah, getting ready for 8 hours. So it's we're going green at 8:30 local time.
Now, here's a car I somehow overlooked, Looney Tunes. That's a very strong Ford Mustang. They usually do pretty well wherever they go.
Well, they've won here before. I think it was last year.
Yeah?
They won one of the Road America races, and then they lost an engine at COTA. So maybe it was 2 years ago. I don't know. But, yeah, this is the track. They said they either run out of gas or, well, actually they always run out of gas, and then they left, and then they won. So they actually did not run out of gas, and they won the race. So that's how they roll, though. So
yeah, I don't know how I missed them on my favorites list because they certainly are a top tier team in our series.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with them again because I just think they've won out here before, and it's such a tough race to win. And it's obviously a horsepower track, so I'm going to have to go with these guys.
Yeah, you say that, but, I mean, you look at Milan, and some of the other Miata teams do very well here.
They do well, but that's not winning. And
yeah, well,
that's a little different.
True enough.
So, technicalities.
Just pick on the FNG. That's fine.
I'm not going to go down that road.
I missed one race, and I'm the FNG now.
So... But, yeah, lots of racing on tap. The drivers' meeting is complete. Drivers are on track, getting ready to start an 8-hour race today. It's 8 hours again tomorrow. Paul Veltum, Doc Waldrop, Tiffany Alexander, and pay no attention to the man behind the curtain himself, Bill Strong, at the racetrack this weekend, too.
Oh, he's just going to bitch about the weather. I'm going to soak his socks in kerosene.
Not sure if we'd refer to the man behind the is Bill or Paulie. Right?
Yeah, I was going to call myself
the man behind the awesomeness. You forgot that part.
Oh, that's
his official title.
Oh, wait. Who are we talking about, me or Paulie?
You. We're always talking about you, Bill.
Hey, who's this new guy? This FNG that's now announcing for us. So I'd like to welcome this new guy here. Let me, papers ruffling. Doc Waldrop.
Yes.
Richard Waldrop.
Oh, man.
I'd like to welcome you on board. Hopefully you're a lot better than that last guy we had.
Oh, well, I mean, I could only get better than him.
I know. I am totally lost at this track right now. I'm driving around the scenic route in the middle of the track, trying to find a location to stick a camera, which I scouted yesterday, but for some reason, I'm lost.
Well, Bill, you're like a chicken. You wake up in a new world every day.
Every day. So how was your vacation, Doc? Was it good?
It was awesome, Bill. It was fantastic. We had a
Congratulations on coming home. We were afraid you would never come back.
I was surprised they let me back in.
So, but yeah, it's we missed you last week, and hopefully we have you back for the next few weeks. And
oh, absolutely.
Cool.
And I'll see all of you at Barber next week. Not Barber, Amp.
Yeah, don't confuse me because I'll go to Barber. I have this fear of showing up at the wrong track. So we have, if you explain what kind of camera action we got going this weekend, Paulie?
Well, I'm looking at everything being frozen right now, so no, I'm actually trying to figure out how to make this work.
Frozen camera action.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good. The
less than
we have
desirable.
4 frozen cameras. It is cold out here. It is 47 degrees with a
well, I mean, it is the Frozen Rotors Grand Prix, right?
It
so
is, yep.
That's what I was
thinking. Expect.
We get to watch a frozen screen for the whole race. That'd be awesomeness.
Yeah.
All right. I need to go pick up my helper. So I'm going to pass the show back to you, Doc, while Paulie gets things sorted out.
Oh, Lord.
Hi,
That's
Doc.
a terrible mistake. Hi, Tiffany. How are you?
And Tiffany's here. Yay.
Yay.
Yep, we got her up at the ass crack of dawn.
I know, right? It's kind of crazy. The alarm clock goes off, and I'm like, oh, well, I do like them, I guess.
Yeah, well, they're necessary evil.
Yeah. And the Hubs is gone, so I had nobody to make me coffee. I'm just all on my own.
Oh, no. Where's the Hubs?
He is in like Atlanta taking a specialized BMW class this weekend.
Ah, at what track?
No, he's doing a just a like a